Hi, my name is Nick Robinson. Welcome to WatchMojo.com. Thank you for joining me today for some healthy cooking tips. I'm holding in my hand this incredible Mayan superfood. Now, this particular ingredient is supposed to make you live longer. It will decrease the incidence of all major diseases in all categories and types. It will lower your blood pressure. It will lower your bad cholesterol. It's a mood booster and a natural antidepressant. It will increase your libido. And on top of all that, it's going to actually make you lose weight. And the longest living woman on record, Jeanne Clément of France, she lived to be 122 years old, apparently ate 2.5 kilos of this every single week. Well, what do you think this is? Can you tell? It's chocolate. So how do they make the chocolate you know and love using this? Well, this is a seed pod. So the chocolate is inside. In fact, if you shake it, you can hear the cacao beans inside. And so this is what a raw cacao bean looks like. They're a little bit like a coffee bean. You can actually eat this just like you would almonds or any other nut. They're very bitter, so if you like bitter, this is wonderful for you. It has all the health benefits that I was talking about of the raw cacao. The next phase of making chocolate is they break it down into cacao nibs. It basically looks like little pieces of coffee bean. This I actually have on my kitchen counter all times, and I throw this into my shakes in the morning, and it gives it a wonderful, nutty, bitter taste, just like raw, dark chocolate. And what's nice about this is you can actually throw it in any recipe you have that would involve nuts. You can throw it on a salad, you could throw it in your baking, muffins, or anything like that. Now they start to distill it a little bit further, and usually what they'll do is they'll extract some of the cacao butter. So this is what cacao butter looks like. It's the fat out of the chocolate bean. Now this butter is used to make white chocolate. So you actually don't have very much chocolate at all in white chocolate. It's just fat and sugar. So I don't recommend you eat any white chocolate. However, this is a very, very good fat. And so this fat is wonderfully aromatic. It smells chocolatey, and it has a very high heat threshold and lots of good properties, decreases bad cholesterol and blood pressure. So this is a wonderful cooking fat. The next part of the process, once they've extracted the fat, is you actually get to this. So this is raw cacao powder. It looks just like milk chocolate powder, but in fact, there's no sugar or anything in it yet. You can actually just throw it in some almond milk that's sweetened, or put in a little bit of maple syrup, and you've got yourself a really natural and good for you chocolate milk instead of the really commercialized, very industrialized food that's out there. Now, once they've done that, usually they combine it with some other ingredients, and it starts to look like the chocolate that you recognize. So this is a 95% pure chocolate, raw cacao chocolate bar. This is what I have every single morning. I have a little square this big with a little bit of almond butter, and it's my breakfast on the go when I need to have breakfast in a hurry. They also make it in this form for you bakers out there that want to have some raw cacao. These are raw cacao chocolate chips, very little fat and very little sugar. And these are actually organic and fair trade, so you can actually feel good about feeding these to your family. So how do you find all of these ingredients to add into your diet? Well, it's really simple. They are in every major grocery store. You just have to know how to look for them. These are all from my own grocery store. They come in usually little bags like this in the organic section. And they're very easy to find. Just take a look at the ingredient list. And for those of you that are chocolate bar eaters, yes, you can still have your chocolate and live to be 122 years old and have a high libido. You just need to know what to look for in the ingredient list. So I'm gonna give you some tips on how to pick your chocolate bar. Look for something like this. This says organic, fair trade, certified chocolate right on the label. Now, if you look and turn over your chocolate on the back of the label, you're gonna see some really important things. Again, we see the organic, direct fair trade, that's important for me, gluten, soy, and dairy-free. So that's really important for people that are looking to make sure you're getting chocolate without any additional processed ingredients, which all of those things are. The next thing I'm gonna look at for this chocolate is the ingredient list. Now, this particular chocolate is chipotle chili chocolate, which means that it has thermogenic properties from the chocolate and from the chili. And thermogenic means weight loss. It means it increases your metabolism. And so what do you want in your chocolate? Well, you want chocolate and chili. And that's basically all that's in this chocolate. So once I've seen that it's 70% chocolate, I wanna know what else is in here. Organic chocolate, organic cane sugar, organic chili. That's it. 3 ingredients, that's all that's needed. That's how I know that this particular chocolate is good for me. It is healthy chocolate, not harmful chocolate. Now, not all organic food is made equal. These 2 chocolate bars I got in my health food store, and they both clearly have labeling that would make me go, I think this is good chocolate. This one, for example, it says that even 10% of the profits go to endangered species, getting my heartstrings involved. This one says raw cacao, fantastic. 76% cacao, amazing, organic, wow. But then if you remember what I said to flip it over, you have some clues here that this is not good chocolate. This chocolate says, for example, in one of the many ingredients, it says there's soy lecithin, which is a cheap industrial thickener. So they're cheapening your chocolate by putting soy in it, and there's no reason for it to be there. The second thing is that soy is a phytoestrogen. So if you're having soy lecithin, a highly concentrated dose of soy, you're messing with your hormonal balance. Don't eat it. If it's on the package, put it back. What's also interesting is at the very bottom, you'll see it says, may contain traces of. When you see that and you see a long list afterwards, it might say corn, it might say wheat, it might say nuts, it might say dairy. And the reason it has that may contain is because you know it's produced in a large industrial factory. So it's dirty chocolate. It tells you that they can't control what goes in the ingredient list. So you could be eating anything in here. For the same price, you can have dirty chocolate or really good organic chocolate. Just read the label.